A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very happy Republic Day. Myself Priyanka Bora, and today I'll be expressing my thoughts on the topic Backlog of Civil Cases in India. What are the possible solutions beside ADR? Dharmavir Bharti, a renowned Hindi author, in his short story called as Chitti, describes the plot of a retired middle class man. One day, this man receives a letter sealed with the stamp of Government of India. As soon as he sees the letter, his heart starts pounding, his hand starts trembling, and a lot of questions start running into his mind. What if it is a court case? What if it is a summon? What if it is a bureaucratic quagmire? With all these questions in his mind, he finally opens the letter, only to find that it was a letter of pension increment and harmless notification. This story is not just a fiction, but a reflection of how deep the fear of legal entanglement run into our veins. And why not? The Indian judiciary is grappling with 4.8 crore of pending cases, with nearly 87.3% of cases stuck in subordinate courts and 1,82,000 cases pending for more than 30 years. It means that on an average in India, a civil case takes 10 years at trial stage, and if it is further appeal, add 10 more years. This means in total it takes 2 decades to arrive to a verdict. Is this really the justice that has been promised by the Constitution of India? No, not at all. Every year we hear the same unpleasant tune of pendency of civil litigations. The courts acknowledge it, the media reports it, and the number still climbs more and more. From Husainara Khatun to the recent judgment of Yashpal Jain vs. Sushila Devi, where a suit was pending for 41 years. Is this what the justice means? No, not at all. Then what exactly would help the courts to save themselves from sinking under their own weight? Where there are various possible solutions apart from ADR. Definitely, alternate dispute resolution is a prominent solution. But let's be real, it's not a Harry Potter's magic wand that would sway away all the pendency in just one go. There are various problems, there are various solutions that need to be implemented. Firstly, in India, we have only 21 judges per million, which is far more away than the global average. In order to tackle this mammoth problem of pendency, we need double the number of judges, and we need them immediately. Also, Civil Procedure Code is a gold mine of provisions. Order 10, Order 8, Order 17 are the provisions that are more ignored than the notifications of term and conditions that we often receive in our cell phones. It is necessary that these provisions are complied with, that too swiftly and more importantly, strictly. It is important to understand that in India, government litigation plays a major role. Yes, government litigation is responsible for 73% of cases in Supreme Court. Yes, 73% of cases. If I have to put it more simply, I would like to say that if courts are the firefighters fighting with the flames of pendency of cases, then government litigations are like gas cans. It is necessary that the government resolves these disputes, settle these disputes at administrative level, and reaches the court only when necessary, thus limiting the frivolous litigations that pile up the burden of the courts. As AI is the new hero, the new weapon, which is untapped, it is necessary that we use artificial intelligence. And who knows, one day this AI will help us in eliminating the pendency that we are facing today. Lastly, I would like to conclude saying that even today, whenever there is a dispute, people say this with unwavering belief that I will see you in court. It is necessary that we restore this unwavering belief. It is high time that the judges, courts, lawyers, government and us, the citizens, come together like never before As Nelson Mandela rightly said, and I quote, "It seems impossible unless and until it is done." Therefore, it is necessary for us to act now, not only for the sake of judiciary, justice, and pendency of cases, but to restore the democracy. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day ahead.